put a big smile on his face. Cops showed up and then dragged his ass out. Oh, it was brilliant. He did not give a fuck. Everybody I know knew that I did cocaine. What? How the fuck do you explain me jumping off of three-story buildings? You think because I enjoyed it? Oh. Big iron, big iron. Uh.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of him, yeah. Did he stab people with hunting knives? Did he throw another motherfucker off the top of a cage, but he intentionally wanted to miss the ring? Did he slice a minor scalp, or use a scalp to slice a kid's forehead open? Well, he's not as good as New Jack then. Was he as offensive and racist as New Jack? Aw, I don't care then. Hello to my homeboy OJ. I'm sure he's good. Man, New Jack was just... honestly. What shit? What do you mean? What you mean, violent? Yeah, I know. Because we all have to cater to fucking normies. But no, like, what do you mean that kind of shit? You mean the violence that he inflicted? I mean, yeah. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, that's what, yeah, that's what he, I think that's why he was like, I think someone said it best, he's like the G.G. Allen of wrestling, if you know who G.G. Allen is. Yeah. Like, he definitely took it way too far, but because he took it that far, he gained an audience for it. At a time when most people would rather watch WWE than, what's it called, ESC? No, not EFC, fucking ESW, whatever the fuck it's called, that other fucking wrestling shit he was doing. It's like, there's a reason why that gained such a fucking, big viewership. You want to see a black guy talk about other black people in a wrong way, then see him stab people, which was unexpected, and have him fucking face life sentences, and then have the charges dropped because he lied about fucking... I'm sorry, I just love the fact that he stabbed this motherfucker multiple times with a fucking hunting knife in front of everybody, in front of 100 witnesses, right? The guy promised not to press charges if he trained him and took him on as his apprentice. He agreed, but as soon as the charges dropped, he told him to fuck off and he got the fuck out of Florida. Just avoided him, honestly. Oh. Oh yeah, I've heard some good about Jon Moxley. What the fuck is this guy doing? Yo! Got 875 super credits. I need more medals.
It's
Was this back in those days or in modern times? Promos. Shame you weren't here that night. We were talking about, all of us were talking about, like, karate, martial arts, and other martial arts, and how a lot of them are just inferior. Would have been a good conversation. Last week, you were there, but I think you were AFK, and a lot of us were just, I don't know how we got onto the topic. I think we were talking about, yeah, we were talking about street fighting again, and then someone brought up the topic on certain martial arts, and then, yeah, we talked about how certain martial arts techniques are kind of shit and they're not practical in a real fight. Like, some of the moves they utilize are pretty effective, but not always in the fight. Like karate. Like, yeah, karate can be effective, but it takes years to even well, I won't even say master it, it's just too much discipline in karate, to the point where there's barely any contact to it in training. So if you ever meet a motherfucker that says they're a black belt in karate, they're full of shit. It takes about 5 years just to get a black belt, and all that time you're doing non-contact. And it's only at that point do you have to actually train to properly do non-contact. And well, it takes you that long to train a fucking martial art, you might as well just learn boxing, or kickboxing for that matter. Not fucking gay-ass fucking Tai Chi shit. Yeah. I'm sure he'll sell 1 million fucking action figures too. Yeah, he's such a Dragon Ball Z character, IRL. I'm sure he is. People of Earth, give me your power! No. I recognize the initials, but no. Fuck. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, I gotta get that. Shit. Fucking sent. God damn it, Helldivers, why you gotta do that to me? Selling some Inquisitor-looking armor from Star Wars. On Helldivers 2, they're selling some Inquisitor-looking inspired armor from Star Wars. Oh, think about it. Gotta get that drip, you know? Wrestling heels, what? Not really. I mean, to be fair, I don't like any wrestler because it is mostly just an act. They're playing characters, so it's hard to like. I mean, like in terms of like their outfits and costumes, you know, maybe, you know, but. No, mainly because I'm not a big fan of wrestling. At least, you know, mainstream WWE style
Dalek, you don't like villains in anything?
No, you misheard me. I love villains. What I said was, I don't like wrestling. I'm not into wrestling, right? Well, mainly any kind of mainstream fucking WWE style wrestling. I'm sure they play good characters, like, you know, there's... But, yeah.
I like wrestling because I know it's fake, but they're still doing what they're doing, and when you see it knowing it's fake, you're like, oh my fucking god, they actually just did that.
Ronan, just chill out, okay? Look, I said this before, and I'm being a gentleman here. I'm being a gentleman, hold on, I'm being respectful here. There are... Yeah, they're trained to do those stunts. Yeah, it's almost like, I think I can't remember who said it, some fucking guy said it decades ago, wrestling, and it was a compliment. It's a modern day something play. If you want to see large dudes, athletes, do all these crazy stunts, it's impressive, you know, it's almost like...
It's like a circus.
Yeah,
it's like a circus.
Yeah, or...
I would not say it's like an anime.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far and say it's anime, but it is definitely got the, like I said, the appeal of a circus. It's got the appeal of, you know, people who watch, all those dance shows and ballet styles where people start doing flips and shit. That's what makes it appealing. I'm sorry, but that's as weebish as you can get. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, Ronan, I would not say that wrestling's anything like anime.
It ain't. How many animes have you watched? Yeah, but you could literally compare that to any form of media. Just because it's live action doesn't. You can compare any fucking. I could literally say the Rocky movies are practically anime because he has to fucking train himself hard and power on through it and actually. Yeah, like I could say. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like if by that logic. Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, we know that. We see the appeal.
I have watched like hundreds of animes, and I do not watch any anime for its animation at all. Everything I watch is for the story. I'm not there for the animation and the visuals of it going. Oh, that's a cool punch going really fucking. There's 14 milliframes in this one frame. I don't care. I care about the story being told well. Wrestling tells a great story when it tells a story.
There's only so many times you can see. Yeah, I know, but yeah, but that's the thing though. They're fucking characters. They're guys playing a fucking script. And look, there's only so many times you can listen to a big dude scream, "I'm the best. I'm this. I love my fans. I will defend my fans," and then the other guy doing the same thing, rinse and repeat for it.
Yeah, like once you've watched about 15 wrestling matches, you know every move they're gonna do. It's just about who's doing it.
It's the same shit, copy and pasted.
Yeah.
Skill issue. It just shows you that not many people like wrestling.
Yeah, I'm 90% sure there would be an anime on every single sport. I'm sure there's an anime on every single sport, but that, like...
I think you misunderstood what we said. We weren't saying that...
Ronan, have you seen Black Panther, the original Black Panther with Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick Boseman? You've seen that? So I assume you know Michael B. Jordan had a lot of anime inspiration from that. He also included it in Creed, where they did like moves that were from anime scenes in their boxing match or their fighting superhero match. They did anime references. That does not mean that MCU becomes an anime. Or becomes like an anime because it does a similar trope to an anime,
yeah. It's like not every anime has to be like Dragon Ball Z or fucking Naruto. I mean, if
go watch the time I got reincarnated as a vending machine. You are not gonna see a motherfucker do that shit.
I don't know, at least I could actually see what was going on. Most of the time, anyway. But point is though, when it comes to you know, like it is just there's a reason why people like it. They enjoy it. They want to see big dudes who play characters do all these crazy stunts jumping through the air. It's entertaining, you know, to see it like that. It's like you said, it's like a circus. It's like watching a modern day play. People enjoy that shit. But for me, when I like actual fighting sports, you know, I'd rather go watch UFC where people's ears get punched off in UFC, or I'd rather just go to I'm not even no, it's just an example. Like people the point is people get blooded up really differently in different fucking sports, right? So when I watch wrestling, yeah, you can tell me that this person broke his arm and he, you know, pulled his back out. I believe you, you know? A lot of time, that's called an occupational hazard. When you do those kind of stunts, you're gonna fucking get hurt. But most of those stunts are scripted to the point where they don't fully hurt the opponents, because like I said, it's scripted. So when I want to watch an actual fight, I'll go watch an actual fight where two opponents are out to beat the shit out of each other. If it's not going to be on UFC, I'll go to fucking some third-party website and watch motherfuckers in the street beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah, like
Because to me, that is more entertaining than watching two dickheads.
I'd say UFC is a fighting sport and wrestling is an entertainment sport.
Yes, thank you. That is a good example.
No,
you misunderstand. No. You misunderstood what I said.
UFC won't be using WWE moves. WWE moves will be using UFC. No. Ronin, interrupt me again. I'm gonna fucking lose my fucking shit, dude. Seriously. Okay? UFC is an in the match, fighter versus fighter. They are in the moment doing it. They are improvising everything. Wrestling, they have a script and they are following that script. UFC isn't using WWE moves. They are improvising something WWE has done before because they're in a life-death situation. They are
Yeah, and can I just... Can I just interject really quick? Again, you're missing the point.
Okay, so WWE uses realistic fighting stuff to make their entertainment more entertaining. Those people aren't actually getting strangled, Ronin. You watch wrestling every day, you know this.
Okay, can I just interject and agree with Angermania? No one's denying that there is million compilations on YouTube comparing both the moves on there, right? And here's the thing, I'm not against the UFC using wrestling moves. That was not the point. The point is, when they do it, they actually mean it. When they do it in wrestling, it's scripted. And keep in mind, right, he's right about they're doing it, improvising it all in the moment. How many times do motherfuckers in wrestling bang each other down on the fucking thing, on the floor, on the fucking ring, or knock each other down? You look at the amount of time it takes for them to actually get, not get back up, but how they stir each other down. It's entirely scripted. In a normal fight, no one's back. It's not like a movie where, oh, I'm backed in the corner, I'm staring you down, this is it, this is the fight. Fuck off, man. In real life, you fucking put your heart and soul into that fight. You go in on the advantage. You don't take... Like, seriously, watch a wrestling match, there's constant 20-second to 30-second fucking breaks in the middle of the match. Oh, I just threw this guy down. Oh, yeah, let me pump my chest. Oh, he gets back up in like a badass movie-style way. It's like, fuck off with this shit, man.
Like, every bit of blood...
On the fly,
every bit of blood, like... was caused by a razor blade. Every bit of blood you see in UFC is caused by a knuckle.
Yeah. Bull. Yeah, fake as fuck, fake as fuck. They said that shit in the 80s. They did. What, go out there and use a pile driver move on him, but don't actually break his neck? Not all the time, but when you...
Yeah, no, Ronin's right. Most of the time they just go, this is what will happen. Can you do this? Yes, I can do this. Okay, do it on the show. That's all it really is. So
just
they
because
are
they
in
don't
the moment
rehearse
doing
behind
it,
the scenes.
but they still have a script to follow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, so do dancers.
So I assume you've seen the Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio fight where Rey Mysterio jumps short and Logan has to step in to catch him. Logan stepped too far back, he stepped in, catches him, has to improvise standing up and slamming him down. That weren't part of the script, but they improvise and get it to where it should be. Yeah, they didn't save this. Did not save Rey's career. Rey Mysterio himself has said that did not happen. Rey Mysterio would have been fine. Rey Mysterio has said that himself. So no, but they had to improvise that because Logan Paul knew Rey Mysterio was jumping in a UFC fight with Izzy Adesanya versus fucking whoever the fuck he's fighting. He doesn't know this guy's gonna kick me in the face now. He's just like, something's gonna happen to me. Let's be ready for it.
It's an actual fight. It's like think of it like
they're
dancing.
not comparable. They're not comparable. It's not wrestling is not a fight. It is a show.
Yes, people do get injured in wrestling, but you know what that's called? An occupational hazard. Why? Because they're not doing backflips and shit, doing pile drivers on each other. Well, please tell us, what is the point? Yeah. That's the whole point.
That's why wrestling and UFC can't be compared, because with wrestling, every time you watch it, every time you watch wrestling, something spectacular will happen. It definitely will happen. Something spectacular will go fucking wow. In a real UFC fight, nothing could happen. They could both not throw a single punch because they're too scared to. They could pass out. Anything could happen. With the WWE. Something phenomenal will happen.
Let me be neutral here. Let me be a neutral guy here for a minute. Let me be a neutral guy here for a minute here. Right, let me be a neutral guy here for a minute, right? Okay, because a lot of people have this idea, I'm not talking about anyone in this room, right? A lot of people have this idea that in UFC, right, you know, they get punched left, right, and centre, you know, they can tank those punches because they've been trained the whole career to do it, right? But when you compare that to even regular street fight videos, or just any other fighting sport other than wrestling and UFC, right? Most humans can barely take a single punch. There are bodybuilders and get knocked the fuck out, right? So if these moves that are used by wrestling, which they can do a lot of damage, but because they're scripted in a way where they don't do a lot of damage, those motherfuckers should be knocked out after the first or second attack. Compared to, you know, street fights and, you know, UFC. But they're trained athletes to be, you know, taking punches for so many years. And yeah, you could say it's embarrassing that, oh, a guy's on top of him and he's beating the shit out of him with his bare fists. Maybe that is not chivalrous. Maybe there's no honour in that. Maybe you've got a point. But it's proper fucking violence. It's real blood, real violence, real fight. Like, I'm sorry, but the amount of fucking pile divers, body slams you do in wrestling, these motherfuckers should be knocked the fuck out after the first or second attempt. Oh, but they're on the ground for so long. Yeah, that's why they're barely opening their eyes. Yeah, adrenaline. So that means that after every body slam, it's like, oh, I can't get back up.
There's a whole lot more adrenaline in UFC than wrestling. There's a whole lot, like double the amount of adrenaline is in UFC than wrestling.
Conor McGregor just beat the shit out of me, but I'm still getting up. You just admit you don't watch a lot of UFC, so how would you know? You said you only watched a couple of UFC fights.
Yeah, no, exactly. They're in there for an hour, so their adrenaline is going to be fluctuating. Their adrenaline is going to be fluctuating.
Oh shit, just dropped the thing. Yeah. Yeah. No, no. Now you're grasping at fucking straws. I understand what you're going at here, but that, even then, that's still enough to knock a motherfucker down. Not out, but down. There's a reason why, even though I talked shit about martial arts earlier, there are certain martial arts, like regular Muay Thai, sorry, that still rely on that. Even if you can't get the full foot in the motherfucker's face, even the tip is enough to knock them off balance and away. Okay? It's still gonna knock them down.
The tip of the toe is the bit with the most power as well. Like, the very extent of your foot has the most oomph in it.
Yeah. Like, can I just be neutral here? Not Anger, sorry. Ronan, have you ever watched any... Have you been in any Street Fights IRL? I have, but have you ever watched any IRL? Or online? Okay. So you know it's... In real life, you know, it's not like... Like, because, you know, there are people that body slam, pick people up by the waist and throw them down in spectacular fashion. Those fuckers don't get up. Granted that not everyone's a trained athlete that can take that kind of punishment. But there's a big difference between body slammed on a fucking concrete floor to that rink in the WWE. Big difference.
Can I just hear Ronin's point? Like, I've forgotten why we're having this debate, but I'd like to hear Ronin's full
because
point.
He says wrestling isn't fake. I think that was the original... Predetermined. Oh yeah. I forgot. It's run by contracts. Yeah, it's all run by contracts as well. Yeah, this guy's scripted to lose because his contract has expired, and we don't know if we should extend his contract. So let him beat this guy. I'm sorry, like I may not be the biggest fan. Go on. Like, I... Go on.
No. Okay. Coaches. Stuff. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, get down. Shh. You're right. Okay. Good girl. So you're using one fight to
Wait, no, darling, just let him, darling, just let him. Darling.
Yeah, I'll let him. Yeah, I'll let him. Get down.
Yeah. So it's almost like the best pound-for-pound fighter to ever live, ever, went into the ring and beat the fuck out of someone. That's what happened, because he had a good game plan and a good coach that was watching his opponents every single fight he's ever had and realised that this is what he does when he throws a punch, this is what he does when he throws a kick, this is what he does when he's backing away. All of this stuff, you're now John Jones, the best fighter to ever lay grace on the planet, and you know exactly how this guy fights, of course he's gonna fucking win. And
Clearly
some fights are obviously rigged. Some fights are obviously rigged, but 90% of UFC is not rigged.
Can I interject on that?
Like, go on.
There's two things I want to say. Let's say all that is true, what he just said. Yeah, that fight was fake. Maybe it was fake. Does that mean that every fucking UFC fight in the last, what, 20 years was fake compared to the decades of bullshit the WWE have pulled? And two, right? Let's be honest, right? In the last 10 years, and it's not just WWE, but UFC and even the major boxing, we all remember that fucking what was it? Logan Paul or Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
We all knew that was rigged. We all knew that was bullshit. That was nothing about.
I don't think it was, honestly. I think that was
right. The reason why I'm saying it's rigged is not because the fight was fake, right? Mike Tyson could have easily beaten the shit out of him. The problem is money. There was a shit ton of money on the line. It was a big event. What's the way to describe it?
I actually don't think that's the case, Dalek. I don't think that's the case.
I don't know, you have to understand, there's a lot of money on these fights.
Like, the way he used to fight, and then watching him fight that time, he was just a tired old man. He was just a really tired old man.
Maybe he was, but you can't deny the millions that were on that fight.
Oh, no, of course he's, like, getting beat, and, like, it could have definitely possibly been rigged. But because it's...
Yeah. Point is, at the end of the day, wrestling, it has its audience. People love it.
Can I say two things? One, feel like you're reading something. And two,
let him finish.
If we were to separately train for 2 years, Ronan, you train for a wrestling match, I train for a UFC match, respectfully, you'd get your shit rocked. If I trained for a wrestling match and you trained for a UFC match, I would get my shit rocked. That doesn't mean UFC fights can't be faked. They can definitely be faked and rigged, and money can be involved. I'm not saying that. And John Jones needed to keep that title because it's fucking John Jones, and Dana White would not let that shit slide.
Plus, regardless if that one match was fake, it doesn't change the fact that historically UFC as a sport and its fighting techniques are more honest, more down to earth than wrestling ever hoped to. Like, I'm sorry, it's just actual fighting. It's not scripted. Yes,
and there's so many.
Yeah. Go on.
There's so many videos of people in the professional fighters being stupid in the octagon and forgetting what they're actually there for, why they're fighting, and just fumbling the bag, throwing, and just not being a good fighter at all. There are so many videos.
I got a better way to use that. I got a better way to make that as an analogy, Anger. It's like, think of it like any other sport. Let's say football, right? If you're getting paid £1 million a month to kick a ball across a pitch, and your contract's not going to expire for another 5 years, you've got no reason to try at that point, because you know you're getting paid a shit ton of money every month, and you're going to be playing for the next 5 years. So at that point, what's the point of even trying? yes, you are a good athlete, you earned your spot in that place, but that doesn't mean you have to try anymore. So think of it like that.
Yeah, like Haaland, for example.
I'll be right back.
Haaland is on like a 4-year contract where he's getting like 300,000 every week. He's going to do what he's told. Wrestlers are on like not a similar wage, but a similar wage where they're getting paid loads. They're just going to do what they're told. But UFC fighters are put into the ring and they get paid more if they win, if they get a knockout. Like, they're paid on performance, whereas I believe wrestlers are paid for the show. That would be separate per wrestler, but we'll see.
All I'll say is, if you're a fucking actual WWE and you want to fight me on the street, you better make sure you don't fuck up those moves, because if you expected me to fight honestly, you better fucking bring it, man. Because in the streets, rules don't fucking apply. And I'm sure those moves will fucking kill me, but you better make sure you can fucking dish them out before I grab your balls, pull your pants down, and stick some up your ass. Because I do not fucking hold back. Let me tell ya. Why are we talking about wages all of a sudden?
It's important in like a... Yeah. So wrestlers are making double the amount that UFC fighters are making. That's crazy.
No, I think I've got another analogy for that. That's like saying, okay, I'm making an indie game, it's done well, I made a lot of money from the indie game, but not as much as AAA publishers, like...
Who made the exact same game with a bit better graphics.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
Under a label.
Yeah, exactly. So, and considering how big of a... And let's be honest, wrestling, I won't lie, it is a bigger thing. Yeah. The thing is, though, wrestling has been around much longer, and it has cultivated that massive audience in the market for a fighting sport. So, of course, you know, its employees, if you want to call them that, are going to get paid more, especially with all the fucking. I mean, it's definitely made big in video games. No one can deny that.
I think WWE is a lot more methodical and a lot more set out than UFC is. UFC is a lot more just like, this person's fighting this person now, but like WWE does that a lot better.
Define realism.
Yeah. But you can take any character and give them a great story.
Oh wow, I talk about my fucking childhood trauma and my drug abuse. Please give me sympathy points, viewership, even though I get paid a shit ton of cash every month. Like, fucking hell, anyone can do that, man. Fuck, man, there's a reason why so many people get into fighting sports, because of their own issues and, you know, vices. I mean, WWE has a long history of fucking steroid abuse, and they have a long history of covering it up. No, they totally don't do steroids, I assure you. Not all of them, but the fact that they do like to cover that shit up. Oh, I remember that. I mean, I'm not that old, but there was that one fucking... Nah, it don't matter. It don't matter. Point is, like, to me...
Can I just say I love how we can have this debate maturely and like
yeah.
actually talk.
No, you shut up, Edgar! I'm talking here! How dare you talk over me! Pretty much. Nah, like... Fucking hell. I don't care. I do not care. Anyone can make a fucking pro mode and discuss their vices with fellow addicts, man. And that's in every form of pop culture. Shit, man. I've met people, fucking veterans, who developed vices, for crying out loud. And it's nice that he's doing that, you know, for him, but, you know, it's no different than constantly getting ads about fucking children dying in Palestine. I don't give a fuck. I don't care how accurate that is. I don't care if that's true or not. I don't give a fuck. Oh, dude, past month, I don't know if you've been getting this anger. I keep getting fucking Gaza ads, Palestinian ads, help the children, they're dying.
I'll be scrolling, and it will just be like a meme, like just a normal meme, and then the meme's about to happen, and it will cut away to be like, so you watched the video but won't like? One like will help my whole family in Gaza, and I'm just trying to watch memes. I'm just trying to watch memes, you want me to like? Get out of here.
Yeah, I hate that shit. It's like, you remember as a kid, you were watching your favourite cartoon, right? Or anime, and then it instantly cuts the fucking adverts when we're children in Africa with the flies on the faces. It's like...
Yeah, you got the millionaires with cameras filming them, and they're like, donate 10p, please.
Yeah,
so you got a camera and by the time... Face. Give them a fucking...
Yeah.
And then,
like,
and then Mr. Beast makes 1 million wells, like, and that's just a normal guy with a lot of money. Why couldn't they do that with him?
Yeah, so, like, here's the thing, I'm not being a dick though, right, Ronnie, I'm glad you like the pro mod, but just because you got some his own vices, you know, and whatnot, that's all well and good, but I've seen too much of that shit already in all forms of pop culture, and that's why I broke the whole Gaza shit. I'm seeing that all the fucking time. Children die, but I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You must have very shit taste then. What was the last good TV show you watched? I'm curious. Not anime, just a good show. Like, live action show. Yeah, when was the last one you watched? I'm curious. Doesn't have to be good or bad, like, just... Okay, that's good. Alright, that's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your last movie you ever watched?
Yeah, yeah, that's quite good.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know, I just think motherfuckers have to expand their horizons. That's all. Yeah, but the thing is, though, New Jack wasn't the face of professional wrestling. He was the face of underground wrestling, where it mostly wasn't scripted. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Again with the prom, like, dude. Okay. We're happy for you. You mean stop with the scripts? That wasn't even a building. That was in the middle of a fire. That wasn't even scripted. I said 3-story cage because I can't remember the actual height, but it was a big ass fucking cage. He wasn't meant to jump off it, but he did it anyway. Like, okay, go watch Count Dankula's video on New Jack, right? Because like, the guy was literally trying to murder people. Okay? He was that, he just did not give a fuck. And here's the thing, right? Yeah, what you just said about that guy, how he wants to break away from the WWE tradition and not have it all scripted and be a proper fighting sport, I can respect that, but here's the problem. The WWE, the company, ain't gonna give a shit. At the end of the day, it's their rules. They get to decide. They might bring in some fans if they, you know, adjust it a little bit, but they're not going to change decades of tradition for all their audiences.
Yeah, if wrestling became an actual fight, I would never watch wrestling. I'd just watch UFC. There would be no need to watch wrestling.
People have been knocked out after the third attack. MGS? Oh, I thought you said. I didn't hear you. Thing is, though, Conor McGregor's actually started some proper fights on the streets. He's beating people up. I'm sure they'll find a replacement. They're good at that. They've been around for decades.
You just reading the whole UFC of WWE.
Yeah, he probably is, just to try and convince us. Right, Roland, can I just interject?
I believe this is a John Cena script, but...
He's reading the script, right? Right, can I just interject and say... No, I'm saying you're reading it, because you've been going on for the last fucking 5 minutes.
You say it's not a John Cena script at all, but it's a wrestler's script, isn't it? So it's pretty much just a John Cena script, just with someone else's. But is this is a wrestler?
No, that's not what I said though.
Is it a wrestler? Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. They could say it's not scripted and act it out very well, and it still could very much just be scripted.
Okay.
Or they could have very much just set up a good storyline to be entertaining as hell.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, let's be honest, when was the last time executives and shareholders were fucking honest? And can I just say, my thing about the script, I wasn't talking about him, you know, reading the script, I'm talking about you, how you spent the last couple of minutes reading off what he said to try and convince us. And it's something I wanted to clarify about that, well, point out. Because it has happened before this. You'll have veterans who have come home from some really bullshit wars, Iraq, Afghanistan, and they'll go to the local government, let's say in the US, they'll go to the Congress and they talk about all the bullshit they've been through. They might go to the local neighborhood and they'll rally support, they'll get a lot of fans, they'll get a lot of, you know, love and respect, you know, even people in the government, you know, and they'll talk about how the wars weren't justified, we should not be focusing on other countries, etc., and they'll get a lot of support, but at the end of the day, what he's doing won't change much in the end, because the government gets to still decide and nothing ever really changes. So if this guy wants to actually change things and actually get that big pay, it really is just up to the big evil company, and they could just find a new replacement like they've been doing for years. I mean, yeah, that's why I don't like corporations. I don't fucking subscribe to any streaming services. Yeah, he's being honest. So he's one of the few... So he's one of the few honest wrestlers in that whole company. That's all well and good, but again, it's not going to change the face of wrestling or the future of wrestling at all. They might keep him around because, like I said, he does bring in a lot of profit. But if he becomes a liability, and if he deviates off the course, they won't fire him.
So this guy made loads of money for that wrestling company, and then one day, because he wasn't getting enough streamlight or whatever, he went, fuck this, I'm gonna lose my shit, even though he was making loads of money. Or did that wrestling company just make a nice story of this guy not getting what he wanted, so he could overreact like that, swear like that to get publicity, to make shit go crazy so they can sell more money because he's already bringing it in. So he's already being
the
watched,
WWE,
and then
they've done shitty things.
Like, he's already got loads of streamlight, and now he's done the craziest thing ever. Oh my god, what's going to happen next week on wrestling? That's kind of what
shit in the past, especially when it comes to covering up certain sex scandals here and there and abuses. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. I agree with you on that, but it's not going to change anything. Oh shit!
Yeah. How do you know about this phone call? How do you know about the phone call? So they videoed it. They videoed him on the phone. So it was a whole ass storyline that they'd planned. You are just, Ronan. You are literally. How can you not see it?
Oh, hold on. Anger, can I ask you? No, it don't matter. It don't matter. Be right back.
Okay.
Oh, I'm back. Fuck big corporations. That's all I can say. Even though I defend the fuck out of Amazon employees, it's not their fault. They gotta pay the bills. Oh shit.
Ronan, does this storyline include a tattoo? Does the storyline include a tattoo? Or like this? Does this MJF thing include a tattoo? A tattoo? You don't know what a tattoo is?
Tattoo.
Yeah. There's no bet on yourself tattoo.
As I keep on saying, like, I'm sure he's one of the few honest. I mean, like I said, it's good for him that he's one of the few honest people there, and he's actually gained support. And the more you talk about him, I like him, but it's not going to change everything about wrestling and its status in the industry, in the entertainment industry, should I say? I'm glad you like him, and he does sound like a good dude, one of the few honest around, but that's good. That's good, yeah. These are all great products. Wow. I remember when Kanye did that years ago. Oh, fucking Kanye West. Oh yeah, Anger. You know those ads I was talking about earlier that we keep getting? I keep blocking them, reporting the ads, so YouTube will, realize I don't want these ads, but they keep sending me. It's the same fucking charity organization. It's like, fuck off. That's just on my phone. Every other device I'm fine with because I have a VPN. And I use Brave browser. Yeah, he's watching OnlyFans.
Me?
No. If anything, if he's anything like me, he's been a smart boy and pirating the content. He ain't paying for it. He ain't no simp. Yeah, this one was a good franchise. I'm still thinking of picking up Atomfall next week. I don't know yet. Atomfall. It's a it's made by the guys that made Sniper Elite. And I think that's a done-to-death franchise anywhere. Come on, Ben, where are you? I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers. Come on. I got family that's come round, so excuse the noise in the background. We're probably gonna have a Sunday dinner. I'm probably gonna have to make it again. Hey, Anger! Anger! I will molest you. Do me a favour and message him.
Who?
Ah, there he is.
You're not me. You're talking to me.
Yeah, we've been trying to get your attention for the past 10 minutes.
Shit. I've been here.
Yeah, we heard you.
I've
You've
just
been
been
watching.
here. I've just been sat here listening to you. Like, fuck them guys.
Yeah, we kept saying your name, and we were talking about, hey, maybe we should come to his house and raid it.
Don't do that.
No, I would never do that. But
Don't do that.
you know what's a really good anime that I'll never see ever again because it's just so based? Black Lagoon.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you'll love it. Black Lagoon is just... It's not your... It's not your average anime, it's not... Off topic really quick. Anyone play Fallout 76? I don't play it personally, I'm not into it, but apparently I heard there's a fucking race war going on that game now, between players. They have settlements that say no ghouls allowed, and ghoul settlements... Yeah, fuck off, Smoothskins. I love it. You know, that's one of the few things that I like about 76 now. We all need a bit of racism.
Yeah.